Hello and welcome to the Art of Health podcast, where I'm diving deep into the art of unlocking your true potential and transforming your health, aesthetics, and performance. I'm your host, Marie Steffen, health and fitness coach with over a decade of experience in this field. In this podcast, I'll be sharing my personal best tips, valuable insights, and the wisdom gained from coaching thousands of people just like you. Welcome to another episode of the Art of Health podcast, and today we have an important topic to discuss: why your scale lies. We'll explore what the number on the scale really means and how to interpret it accurately. Many people associate the number on the scale with losing or gaining fat, but the truth is that daily fluctuations are often caused by various factors other than fat. Not understanding these fluctuations can lead to frustration and demotivation. For example, if you have been working hard to lose weight and the scale doesn't budge, you might be tempted to quit. But what if I told you there is a way to understand these day-to-day weight fluctuations better? Imagine having a scanner that could reveal the substances making up your weight. With that knowledge, you wouldn't give up because you would understand your body and know whether you're on the right path. And if not, there's always a reason and a solution for that. So today I want to share a checklist with you that can help explain day-to-day weight fluctuations. Let's dive in. Number 1, did you eat more? Keep in mind that the food in your stomach and the nutrients in your system contribute to your weight, but doesn't mean that you already gained fat. If you've started a muscle building phase or reverse diet, for example, and maybe you even did that with my app, where calories are slowly increased step by step, then you won't immediately gain a ton of fat. But some people freak out when they have eaten more one day and the next day it shows a higher number on the scale. That's normal because you have more food in your system, but it doesn't mean you have gained fat. Of course, that might happen if you eat a lot more every day, but for those who are eating in a controlled surplus, it's more likely that your body cells are filled up with nutrients and that your gut just carries more food. Number 2, did you eat more salt or salty foods? Excessive sodium intake can cause fluid retention, so it's essential to be mindful of your salt consumption, which is high in fast food, frozen food, highly processed meals, and sauces. Keep in mind that salt in general is not bad. We need some salt, but we want to avoid salt in higher concentrations. That's why it's best to cook your meals yourself and use mainly unprocessed foods and put salt on them in normal doses. Number 3, did you eat more fiber? While fiber or food rich in fiber have many health benefits, it also increases the volume and stool in your gut. Eating more fibrous foods without consuming more calories can therefore also temporarily increase your weight. And that leads us to number 4. Are you constipated? Especially when you are chronically constipated, the damp food or stool in your gut can significantly contribute to your weight, sometimes even multiple kilos. For women, bowel movements can also be influenced by hormonal fluctuations, particularly during the second half of the menstrual cycle, which leads us to number 5. Are you on your period or about to get it? These hormonal fluctuations can also cause water retention of 1 to 2 kilos. Plus, being constipated during that time makes it challenging to assess your true weight. I highly recommend tracking your cycle to understand your body better in those phases where water retention could occur. This is usually during your ovulation or before or during your menstruation. Although every woman knows what a period is, little seems to be aware of the potential side effects on your bodies. This oftentimes leads to confusion and frustration when we want to reach a certain weight or want to achieve a specific performance goal. That's why I've created the Art of Health app, which gives you feedback and interprets the weight for you so that you understand why your body reacts a certain way. You can tell the coach if you have your period in your weekly check-in, and the coach will interpret your weight progress based on that and considers all the other factors we are discussing today. This takes away the stress and the thinking for you so that you can focus on the doing. Why is knowing the reason for weight fluctuations important? It's important to stay motivated, to not fall back into black or white thinking caused by frustration because you think your strategy doesn't work. It's important to lower stress and to work with instead of against your body. And it is important because knowing this is the only way to achieve your goals, whether it be gaining muscle, losing body fat, or maintaining your body weight. Most people work in on and off diet phases, which brings them to nowhere. Working through plateaus strategically and not letting frustration be your reason to quit is key for achieving your fitness goals. So let's continue with number 6. Did you eat later than usual right before sleeping? Remember that food takes time to be digested, so eating close to bedtime can affect your weight measurement on the next day without being fat, for example. You can eat right before bed, but just keep in mind if your schedule changes. Number 7, did you drink less or more? The amount of water you drink affects the water your body retains. Your body might hold on to excess water if you are not drinking enough. So staying hydrated helps to flush out any retained extra water. Number 8, did you move more or experienced more muscle soreness? Your weight could go temporarily up if you, for example, had a really crazy day of walking and standing. Let's say you have been to an event, festival, work trip, hike, or something like that. This could lead to sore and heavy legs, which causes water retention because of this long standing and walking duration. You might also notice that you are weighing more when you are very sore, often after a heavy leg day. That's very common because the lower body muscles are big muscle groups and hold water while recovering. That's why it's here worth mentioning again, drink enough water to flush toxins out of the body and to recover faster. Number 9, did you sleep less? Poor sleep affects your energy levels and causes stress in your body, leading to water retention. Just one night of bad sleep messes up your hunger and satiety signals. Everyone who had a rough party night or has kids knows what I'm talking about. The cravings are real. That means poor sleep does not only cause water retention, but it also influences our eating behavior. If you don't lose weight and sleep poorly, please don't make any changes other than working on your sleep. Prioritizing quality sleep is so crucial for managing your weight and for overall health in general. And the next potential reason for day-to-day weight fluctuations is number 10, do you feel sick? During illness, your body may retain water as a part of the recovery process. Or number 11, did you take any medications? Certain medications such as antidepressants or painkillers can also cause water retention. And the next one is number 12, did you weigh yourself on a different floor or did you use a different scale? The location and type of surface can influence your weight measurement as well. So avoid weighing yourself on wooden floors or carpet areas, for example, as these can alter the number on the scale. Choose a firm surface like tiles or stone. Alright guys, there you have it, a comprehensive checklist to consider when assessing your day-to-day weight fluctuations so that you don't get frustrated and understand your body better. In one of the next episodes, we will talk about factors that can change the number on the scale long term that you are probably not aware of. But before this one, we will have my first What Would Marie Do episode coming up that was very popular when I did my German podcast. I've created this format to give my listeners personal advice based on their fitness-related questions, which then also helps other listeners which have the same or similar problems. And to wrap this episode up, I want to tell you, remember that the number on the scale is a good guide and marker to show you if you are moving in the right direction. but it's essential to look at the bigger picture and to include all potential factors that play into your weight progress. So let me know which factor you weren't aware of in the past, and let me know if you have any questions regarding this topic. And I hope this episode was helpful to you. If so, you would support me by subscribing to this channel and sharing this episode with your friends, followers, and family. And leaving a positive rating for the podcast allows me to create more valuable content for you. So thank you for tuning in today. Stay strong, flexy, and healthy.